Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Church, the movie. I wish I could say it's exactly what it sounds like, but no, it's one of the most absurd, tired movies I've ever seen that simultaneously is one of the most ambitious and laziest takes they could have on such a title. Such limited opportunities, and yet, missed opportunities. An ex-con seeks to redeem himself, that's the hook. But a church that's hardly fit to redeem a coupon, that's the good hook. So Church the movie opens with Danny, played by Darius McCrary, returning to his childhood church after being released from prison. Wait, is that Darius McCrary? Like from Family Matters? Just last week we had Reginald VelJohnson too! Wow, it's a small world. It's a small, no longer popular world.
You know, your father started this church, and if it wasn't for him, God knows where I'd be. You'll always have a place here.
It sure is good to see you, baby.
You too, Mother Henry.
You look good.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yes.
I gotta run, go take care of some things, you know. I'm just getting back into the, you know.
Okay.
All right.
He looks good, don't he?
Mm-hmm. But you know the good-looking ones could leave just as quick as the ugly ones.
Oh, no. Now you remember the last time he was here.
Oh no, was that supposed to be a segue or something? Oh god. This is what we're having a song about.
I am not convinced. He's still a player. He's still lying and he's still cheating.
What, did he turn into a ghost? Why does it sound like he's not even there anymore?
And what if Evangelist Green keeps on being mean? And what if he be tempted and want to do something wrong? And what if those church folk keep on with that lying and gossiping?
Well, that was nice. I hope I get 12 more of those. Fun fact, the song He Won't Go is for some reason listed as He Won't Go on Google, Amazon, and iTunes. Left that way for years. Like most church movies, they're having money issues and could lose the church to a hilariously over-the-top and evil villain.
It's only a matter of time. You know, and I know it.
Yeah, if this guy partnered up with Mr. Martin, they could make a fortune.
2 days before our wedding day, except there ain't no Daniel. There ain't no Daniel because he's too busy trying to get locked up and trying to prove he ain't some soft preacher's kid. Yeah. I still feel something. Come on now, baby. You all right, baby?
Yeah, I'm all right, Mother Henry. You know, it's moments like this when you really want to cuss.
Sucking suckers.
Okay, I'll do my best to lay off, Brother White. Another musical number. Yes, it was that fast. All about him coming back home, which, if I'm not mistaken, he's already done.
So now, everything's cool, right? I mean, I've come home. It's where I belong. We can end the movie right now because everything is going to be all right. Right? Wrong.
Thanks for getting my hopes up, narration we won't ever hear from again. Fortunately, we have some generic troubled teens who don't care much for church and only exist to pad this sucker out.
This is your new youth leader. His name is Minister Rhodes. Some of you might remember him before he went away. He'll be teaching your Bible class tonight.
ex-cons working with children, only in the movies.
Hey, everybody. Like Evangelist Green said, my name
We
is...
already know your name.
Well, in case some of you might not know, I used to...
Not interested.
Do any of you guys sing?
That's none of your business.
He was just trying to be nice.
Why don't you shut up?
Why don't you shut up?
Who slaps a girl in a wheelchair? Ugh, but seriously, isn't there another ill-placed song that can be happening right now?
If he tells me to sing these songs, I ain't gonna do it.
You're singing right now! Next!
Don't be stupid, take the money. I'll buy the property in foreclosure. All right.
You need to make the acquaintance of two old friends of mine, Minister Discipline and Bishop Beatdown.
You should have brought those guys out while the teens were still here. They up and left.
No. I really don't think that this is necessary.
Patience and kindness fade mighty fast in this church.
Well, then this is a bad church!
Okay.
Seriously, a freaking voodoo doll.
It doesn't work. Arts and crafts are in there. Come on.
Voodoo really does work. There are active dark forces inside this church. Daniel's old friend comes and tries to get him back in the game, making a convincing argument.
Grandma?
Yeah, baby.
Grandma!
Yeah.
He said he's gonna leave.
Who's leaving?
Well, that's embarrassing. She sang a whole song about the dude not leaving. She tells him to just pray. I'm sorry, she sings about him just praying about it.
That's all that I can do because it's the only way. Just
Saints, Deacon Cole's gonna be in the bathroom for a while.
A poop joke. This is up there with every poop joke that's ever been made ever.
The cow's tit. That's what I said. Tit. It's the kind of tit you can squeeze it. And squeeze. Oh my God! You can't tell me God ain't good.
I could be dead right now. This is the infamous Mrs. Wilson scene. Straight minutes of a hilariously unfunny drag performance that comes out of nowhere and is never mentioned again. Let's forever call it a Mrs. Wilson moment when a film takes a stab, and I do mean stab, at comedy. Drag isn't funny in and of itself. There's actually comedic talent and skill that's involved to make it funny. Any initial humor dies out after maybe 10 seconds, which, FYI, this scene is a lot longer than 10 seconds. Evil real estate money person Melvin shows them the pamphlet for the decked out megachurch he claims he'll build if they sell him the land.
Melvin's gonna get it anyway.
He owns most of the land in this town. What does he want with this church?
Who knows?
Let it go.
Why?
Because the church needs to meet its financial obligations in order to grow. New building, new members.
And what does any of that have to do with the Lord's work?
It'll be better to close and relocate this congregation to a bigger, centralized location.
These people are happy right where they are.
And it would be a shame to have to lose it on our watch.
It was BS then, and it's BS now.
Now, children, last Sunday, somebody busted one of the drums. Now, I've asked y'all time and time again not to touch those drums. Those drums cost money. And I know none of y'all have the kind of money it takes to replace them.
Does everything have to be testified? When Daniel takes the blame for some damaged equipment, he gets into the good graces of the teens, leading them into a rehearsal. But during, one of his old friends stops by with... Is that a gun? What? No one saw that? There was no better time to smuggle a gun than in front of 50 people, most of which with a clear shot of vision. Danny and Nikki have their first heart-to-heart, opening up the door to forgiveness. But is it just me, or does Danny get a lot more playa in this scene?
I don't know. I think might have plans. I think.
Oh, okay. Because, I mean, if you weren't doing anything, I was thinking maybe we could have a sleepover.
Excuse me?
I mean, I'm saying, the kids is having that.
Calm down, Darius. It doesn't sound natural.
Why are you so bent on spending $10 million to build a new one? And you can spend a whole lot less money and keep the old one.
You know, son, while you were spending 23 hours a day in a cell, I was here making millions in real estate and land development. And so I didn't expect you to understand what or why I do what I do.
I'd be defensive if my motivation was unclear too.
What's up, man? Let's roll, D.
Yo, Jerry, I can't do this, man. I'm out.
Then why did you come in a B-movie gangster outfit? Danny returns the gun and burns his street connections, and the next night meets up with Wheelchair Wendy because I guess she's a character now. Look at it, even Darius doesn't know why his character's here. She tells him about her video sequence of her desire to be a famous singer.
But I won't rest easy until there's something else, somewhere else.
To go somewhere else, your cleavage helps.
Shine on me.
That was beautiful, Denise.
This is a restricted area.
Well, that kills the magic. The next morning at church, what's this? A what, man? I know how black churches feel about them.
I have something for the pastor of the church.
Lord have mercy. Another white man with an envelope. Come on up here.
J.R. Wendell. Owner Wendell Industries. We're a mining company that specializes in drilling for minerals. We have been trying to acquire the property rights to this land for quite some time now, and frankly, we've been getting stonewalled by a Mr. Melvin Childs, who says he represents this church in all business matters. I suspect that he's just trying to drum up a bidding war amongst us drilling operations. Geological tests of the subsurface of this land lead us to believe that there are millions of dollars in minerals beneath this church.
We don't want to sell the property.
No. We just want the drilling rights. And then we plan to split the profits with the church 50-50. That check is a non-refundable advance on future profits. Just so you know how serious we are.
Praise the Lord, $1 million!
That chick is a deus ex machina. Just so you know, we're serious about ending this movie quickly. Thank you so much. The movie just kind of falls apart after that. Everyone's singing, Wendy can get out of her wheelchair, the voodoo still works and chases Melvin out of the church. Seriously, no one's gonna talk to that kid? And we spend nearly 10 minutes on whatever positive words and images we can throw at the audience. Well, a load of crap. At least it's over.
Well, this is church. Home for God and all the people that believe in him. I'm gonna tell you something right now. Look out for Satan. Satan is everywhere. The devil on his job. I saw him the other day over at Foster's. Chicken and waffle. He's ordering a 2-piece with a biscuit. Oh, I like that chicken at Foster's.
Ah, just end! And what do you mean keep an eye out for Satan? I'm pretty sure something fishy just happened 3 minutes ago. That was Church the Movie. This movie is God inconsistent. From the audio, to the characters' relations, to the religious messages, and more, few things stay the same or even continue to exist in this movie. This was so bad, I liked it. I could actually watch this again one day. It was just so misguided. How could a film with such a simple title go out of their way to deliver fluff, filler, fantasies, and flat-out filth? Hello, Darius McCreary. Goodbye, Darius McCreary. And another thing, I'm tired of seeing all these familiar faces. Can we please see someone new next week?
I left the agency, no longer in the advertising business.
Really?
Yeah.
What are you doing now?
I don't know. Thinking about getting back into youth ministry.
Huh.
He won't go, 'cause I say so. He'll never leave again, we know for sure. He won't go, 'cause I say so. I'll never leave again, we know for sure. He won't go, 'cause I say so.
I believe God to be a